Hi guys. Um, my setting is like different than it normally is. I feel like I say that every time, but it actually is true. It's like 1 a.m. and I'm still in this dress that I wore to my school's graduation. I wasn't graduating, but my friends were, so I had to wear something nice. Sorry if you see me scratching my arm. I have a mosquito bite. So basically, today I was gonna talk about Snapchat, and I think that might still be my main topic, but I'm kind of debating. I have a list of things that I want to talk about that are completely unrelated, so I'm just like, how do I go about this? Because I don't want to make multiple videos. I feel like that'd be kind of too much. So I think I'm gonna talk about the more stuff that would be more interesting first, which is not Snapchat. I know, which kind of like actually makes my point even better that I was gonna make. So anyway, so yesterday I was coming home from a pool party, and I was like, as I was coming home, I was like, you know what, this is gonna be a memory that I'm gonna look back on, and I'm gonna be really sad because I loved it so much, and it's like, now it's over. I can't really go back. I actually wrote this down, so let me pull this out again. Um, and I also wrote a poem about it. So the two different notebooks, by the way. But I just was kind of thinking like it was a really cathartic moment for me. Considering I wrote a poem about it, but because later that night I was thinking about all that, and it was kind of like really getting in my head, and I was listening to like some really good music, which I feel like really added to it, which I don't know if I should show you. My phone's actually down there, it's dead right now. But I was listening to some great music. I feel like that kind of adds to the experience of it all. But I was like, everything's gonna come to an end eventually, and no matter how much you want to go back, or even if you do go back and relive that moment, you're gonna miss it again anyway, you know? And everything in every single moment is final. I can't change the past at all. Like, I know that's really cliche, but it's like, it's just makes you think, like you can't, everything's set in stone, kind of. Like, I mean, I feel like people say the opposite of that, but like every moment, you can't change any moment, I'm saying these words, it's, I can't change it. They're said, and just enjoy it, because, whoa, what's happening? Am I still on? Oh, I am. Sorry, it just like X'd me out for some reason, and I was like, did this just delete? Nope, we're good. But yeah, like everything is gonna move anyways, like just enjoy it, because it's still going. It's going right now. I can't pause anything. Everything is just, it's still moving. It's still going, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. And then the poem that I wrote, this is kind of like just my random book. It's labeled creative idea slash journal. Creative slash idea journal. And so it has lots of poems and things in here. My last poem was about this guy that I like, which, I could go on about him, but I feel like, which I will, actually I will, because I feel like it's something that's been on my heart. And every time that I think I should get over him, and I try to get over him, I'm reminded that, like, there was no one else that I've ever met that was like him, and I don't think there will be, which I know that sounds kind of like glass half empty, but it's kind of true. Like, I'm a very optimistic person, I feel like, and I see things really in a good way, in a good light mostly. But when it comes to him, I genuinely don't think that I'll ever meet someone who is like him ever again. And I don't know how to feel about that, because he doesn't like me back. And, like, it's just, I don't know. Anyway, so and then I guess that kind of brings me to my next point, but not really, but I always am like, I want to move on from him, whatever, like, I kind of had this, like, I don't know, like, I don't really care phase ever so often, usually when I'm in my, fuck, what's it called, I forgot, like, in menstrual phases where it's, like lunar or something, or luteal, and there's, like, the menstrual, and then there's, like, the follicular or something, I think it's that one, when you're, like, confident, I don't give a fuck, like, that was me, like, last week, probably, kind of this week, and, which, like, I don't know, there's so many things, like, that encapsulate that's going through my mind right now, anyway, but, so I was kind of, like, in that phase, and I was like, I don't even care about him, like, whatever, he's just a guy, like, I don't care, he's, like, whatever, and then, like, last night, I was just like, wow, like, I love him so much, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get that love back, and I was just kind of thinking about all the moments that I've had with him, that I'm like, I'm really glad that happened, it's over, and it might not ever happen again, but I'm really glad that it did. And then there's another thing, which I was gonna say, there was something I was thinking about, it was, like, oh yeah, like, there's so many people in my life who I know for a fact I'm never gonna see them again, which makes me so sad. Like, people from my old high school, there was so many people that I genuinely enjoyed their presence, genuinely enjoyed their company, would love to stay friends with them, but there's just, like, I know that I probably can't and I probably won't, which is so sad to me. But then again, I'm just, hello, I'm not British, but then again, I'm just, like, I'm really glad that the moments that I did have with him, that I had them, because, again, everything is set in stone, like, those moments happened, and they happened, and that's so great for me, because I get to have the knowing that did happen for me, and, maybe it's not in the present right now, but I did get to have what I wanted, and I think that's really beautiful. Where was my train of thought going? It was going all different ways, but, yeah, and the next thing that I was gonna say was, about the guy, whatever, sorry, this is so, like, just messy, and this is kind of just me, like, blurting all the things that I am feeling recently onto this video, but, I was just thinking, like, about, Snapchat, which, like, this completely, like, deferred from everything I was just talking about, but, this is so dumb, but I just think it's the most pointless app of all of the apps, because, like, every single moment that I've wasted on Snapchat has been the most useless time, like, and something happened to me actually yesterday, or literally today. This guy added me, and I was like, I don't know who this guy is, but I'm just gonna accept it, because usually I don't accept people that I don't know, really, so I was like, whatever, like, I'll just accept it, because why not, so I did, and, he sent me a snap of his face, so I was like, full face, and I was like, whatever, like, I'll just do it back. He unadded me, just like, okay, bye. I wasn't affected, like, it didn't hurt me or anything, but I just, like, made me think, like, it's so insanely stupid of a concept. Like, the social rules of Snapchat. Imagine, just think about this. Someone says your name, and someone else is like, oh my gosh, I really want to meet her. You know, like, someone says, Lainey. And then this guy is like, oh my gosh, like, I want to meet her. I want to, like, see what she's like. I want to give her a chance. You know. So, he does. And he goes up to you. He sees your face. Walks away. That's the equivalent. Like, if you think about it, that's the equivalent of someone adding you, seeing your face, and unadding you. Is that not so mean? Like, I don't know. But I don't really care anyway, because I don't know who he was, so it's like, whatever. Anyway. But the guy that I like did change his Bitmoji on Snapchat, which that's so irrelevant, but I just had to say it. I still haven't added him. Let me know if I should. I probably shouldn't, though. He might even not add me back. He knows. The thing is we were, like, kind of friends for a while, and so he kind of knows that how much I like him and I'm kind of desperate for him, which I don't want to seem desperate, like, at all. Like, I don't know if y'all know Caroline Rick. She's my favorite podcaster ever, and I just love, like, embodying her mindset, you know, because she's so funny. When did we get to Caroline? Anyway, sorry, I'm, like, so disoriented right now, and I'm kind of delirious, but, like, yeah, so he kind of knows how, like, desperate I am, but then again, I'm, like, I also, like, want to feel like I don't care or whatever, like, I'm cool, I'm this cool girl. I want to be, like, a cool girl so bad, and sometimes I am. Like, last week, I was so cool, girl. I was so just, like, I don't even care, you know? And then now I'm back to this, like, emotional, like, poetic self. And that's what I was going to talk about earlier. It's just, like, I always switch between those two mindsets, and there's nothing in particular that seems to set them off, I guess. It's just kind of at random times. And, you know, obviously recently it switched from, like, I don't care to emotional. I haven't really named, I probably should name them, because I feel like I always describe them differently, like the two personalities that I have. And maybe it's just because I'm a Gemini, which I know that sounds, like, so, like, crazy, whatever star signs, but I'm, like, and I hate, that's a whatever conversation, but I should probably name them my two personalities, because I always, whatever, I just said that, but, like, but it's just hard, because I think I struggle with it a lot, because I don't really know how to place myself. I don't really know where to place myself, you know, because I just feel conflicted a lot, you know, because I don't know how people would describe me. Like, some of my friends would describe me as, like, this version of myself, and then my other friends would describe me as this version of myself, and I don't really know how to connect them, because they're so drastically different, you know, and I feel like the only people that know both sides of me are the people that I'm so close to. Like, I have really good friends who haven't seen both sides of me. I feel like the only really person who has, and I knows, is my friend Sabrina, which she's literally my favorite person ever. I love her so much. She just makes me smile even at the thought of her. And if you're watching this, Sabrina, which you probably aren't, I love you so much. Yeah, but yeah, I love her. I don't know if you guys know, I love her. But I feel like she knows both sides of me, um, and I know both sides of her. I don't know if she has the same dilemma that I'm having, but like if she does, yeah. Um, but yeah. So anyway, I just had to rant about her because she's like my best friend. Um, but yeah, I just don't really know how to connect them, and I feel like I'm a poser every time that I try to. Like, because I feel like if I am in this emotional, cathartic state of myself, and then I try to like be the other person, I'm faking it. But then whenever I'm actually in that, I'm not faking it. It's like who I am. And it's just hard. And then I look back at the decisions that I made as that version of myself, and I'm like, I feel like that's like embarrassing or weird or whatever. You know? Like last night I changed my bio on my Instagram, which I know that's so like irrelevant. But then I was like, I feel like that's so embarrassing. Like, why would I do that? And that's not really me. But it is me. It was me in the moment. And I thought it was so cool. And now I'm here and I'm like, why would you do that? You know? So I don't know. I'm very emotional. I'm very conflicted right now, and I have a lot of things that are on my mind. But I look really cute right now, so it's okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, I really hope she isn't watching this. But you know what? I don't know if I should even talk about this. No, not on the internet. Not post them up on the internet. Anyway. That's something for probably never. But yeah. I was gonna say I'm kind of only making these for myself just to get my emotions out. But then again, I'm like also posting them, so I'm like, I really probably shouldn't like say certain things, knowing because then everything is set in stone. Like I said, everything is set in stone. So if I say that and then it's on the video on the internet, and I don't want anyone to hear that, then it's because that certain part of my brain is kind of completely closed off to anyone except for the people who knew it. Anyway, that's really cryptic, and now I feel like everyone's gonna want to know, but it's not happening. It's not happening. Love you though. But yeah. It makes me think. I actually just watched the movie with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. I think I have like 10 minutes left, so I probably should finish it. That's like a really bad habit of mine. Is I don't finish movies. Like I'll like watch them like, oh, I'll watch them like, oh, I watched the Dead Poets Society up until like 10 minutes before, and then I stopped it, and then I like read reviews on it and stuff, and I was like, what again? So I actually haven't actually finished the last 10 minutes still, which I think the main character guy died. At least that's what I've seen. But I don't know. It's probably a really bad thing to do because like I feel like all the ending of movies are really like define the movie sort of. So yeah. But I'm thinking maybe I should read my poem. Why did I say it like that? Why did I say it like that? I've been saying my words pretty weird in this video apparently. But I was also just thinking I had a lot of nostalgia when I was writing this from last summer and 2 summers ago. 2 summers from now. That's like now. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm fangirling out right now. Anyway. The smell. A mix of Ew, I'm so bad at reading these. What? I might just show it to you. Which, my camera's so bad, I don't think it's even gonna pick up. But yeah. The smell, a mix of chlorine and perfume, old music you never heard, and a feeling of everything. Future nostalgia, people you know you'll never see again. See the connections. Moments you can't relive, every word is concrete. Let's lay here forever, hearts too full for numbness. Heaven isn't fair to us wandering souls. Too busy dancing for the rain to bother you, too busy laughing to notice the stairs. And at night you reminisce, then you do it all again. Your life is a romantic fantasy. He might forget you, but you'll always have his love in your smile, captured in your smile. You could go back, and when it's over, you'll miss it all over again. Once is enough, once is forever. You drink sunshine for breakfast, leave the burn for your pages. The moon comforts you while you wait. Take it all in and work it all out. The world doesn't stop, it only slows for a few seconds and keeps going. Remember, you're exactly where you've always wanted, before every road of dream and ambition distracts you from the scenic route. Music breathes for you, that's it. You'd still work your soul into the hearts of the blind and deaf. You can't ignore the one person who ignored you. So don't let your chin come down, let your spirits keep their height. May your shine only get brighter, and your humor only keep getting better. That was kind of cringe. Everyone's too shy to tell you, you drum the beat of their step. Yeah. I thought it was a really good poem. So, yeah. My voice is kind of lost right now. I've been speaking for 20 minutes straight. Jesus Christ. So I should probably end it pretty soon, but I just had so much on my mind that I just had to share with everyone, and I really want to talk about so many more things, but I'm just gonna have to save it for another video, because I just, like, the thing is, I have so many, like, my mind is always going. There's always something in here. I love you, brain, but you're working overtime. It's probably because of my ADHD, which honestly, I don't even think this channel would be a thing if I didn't have ADHD. So thank you ADHD for actually giving me so many opportunities. I love you. I love you, and I love you, and you, and you. I thought of 3 people while I said that. Can y'all guess who it is? Going down in the comments and guess the 3 people that I said I love you to when I was pointing. Hint, I mentioned them in the video 2 times, which I'm pretty sure I only mentioned 2 people in this video, so your answer's there if you watch the video. So yeah, bye guys. I love you.